Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today I wanted to talk about some TSM news, I guess might be the word, rumor, speculation, more stuff that we finally got. Obviously, free agency started yesterday, probably by the time you're watching this video, and we were all just kind of waiting, looking for like Cloud9 news, Fnatic news, TSM news, trying to get these big top teams filled in and filled out, and really nothing is all the way official for any of these teams yet. This is just the start of free agency. It doesn't mean everything has to happen. The next week or two, maybe three, are going to be really, really big. But we did at least get some more information about TSM, which I think is really, really cool, and it's kind of unexpected, something new. So I think that'll be cool to talk about in this video. But yeah, definitely make sure you guys check out the first link in the description below for my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/I_am_germ. I would appreciate it a ton if you guys checked it out. The streams have been just bangers lately. It's been a ton of fun, and we can keep that going with your guys' help. Drop a follow, maybe a prime, maybe a sub. But with that being said, let's get right into this. So for the last couple of weeks, we've heard just a ton of rumors about different TSM options. It seems like every single player in NA, EU, China, and Korea, some even from like PCS, have been rumored to TSM over the last, like I said, couple of weeks, maybe month or so. So at this point, like if any move happens, you're going to have somebody like retweeting a tweet from 2 months ago, like, oh, I called it. Oh, I told you that was going to happen, whatever. But more recently, it seems like the full Korean team rumor has been heating up, like with Huni, with Tactical, Spica learning Korean seems to be like a meme going on right now, and then a bunch of different Korean mid laners, a bunch of different Korean supports. So this news was kind of interesting to hear. Obviously, the rumor coming out from the esports free agency show, or LOL esports free agency show, whatever, yesterday, I believe it was Bloop that talked about this. He did say it's a possibility that Mickey will join TSM next year. Nothing is concrete yet. I guess we can watch the clip and kind of hear it from Bloop himself, see what he had to say.
Got something else for us?
Yes.
What is the latest?
Hello again, guys. So I just wanted to update a bit on the Mickey situation throughout the season. It's one of the names that is missing in the roster, rumored or confirmed. So apparently, the main problem was the fact that his buyout was decreased too late in the season, from 1.5 million, as we reported early this season. But he's close to TSM. It's still a possibility that he ends up in TSM. TSM, as per usual, is taking his time, but nothing locked yet.
Mickey X.
So yeah, there's Bloop saying it. Obviously it sounds like G2 has lowered that buyout at the start of the offseason. I know Carlos, maybe it was a rumor, or maybe Carlos just tweeted it, that like the Mickey X buyout was 1.5 million, I believe, euros, which means it's even more in dollars. And no one's bid on that. Free agency has officially started now. Mickey still doesn't have a home. A lot of rosters are being finalized. There's not that many support positionings open left at this point. Obviously, we know TSM has some money to throw around, and they potentially have a support position open. And it sounds like they're getting closer and closer to getting a deal done with Mickey X. Now, there is still some rumors going around that TSM is in talks with some Korean supports and some Korean mid laners and stuff. Maybe Mickey is their first choice. Maybe Mickey is their choice if some of those guys fall out. Maybe Mickey is their choice at the right price, depending on what Carlos is willing to do. But again, it seems like Carlos and G2 thought they were going to have a lot more leverage and a lot more offers and a lot more power in this market than they've actually ended up having. Carlos has had to, it seems like, drop the buyouts on all of his players that he's been trying to sell throughout the entire offseason. And yeah, at some point I think they're going to have to decide, do we want to get no money for Mickey, or would we rather get, a little bit less than we had expected or had hoped? But on the TSM side, I think this would be an absolute banger move. Mickey is a very, very popular player. He's a great player. He can bring the winning attitude and the winning style and just show TSM and hopefully North America in general what it takes to be great. Now, was Mickey great this past season? No, not necessarily, but I think, hopefully, like the optimist in me says he's going to be reinvigorated this year. He's going to have a fire under his ass. He's going to want to come out and prove a bunch of things. But either way, still the leadership, the mindset, the intangibles of knowing what it takes to even get to those levels is, I think, in the long run, something TSM could use a lot of. I really think TSM needs to bring in outsiders from outside of the TSM organization that's kind of been recycled over the last couple of years in this kind of losing ways and loser mentality and loser loser attitude. Mickey obviously being an MSI champion, a world finalist, a world semifinalist. That's all stuff that, TSM has only dreamt of. So in that ways, I think it'd be really, really cool. I've been saying the whole offseason, Treats was probably like my number 1 choice for coming back to TSM, but other than that, Mickey was like my number 2. I think it is cooler to get Western players more so than bring in Eastern imports. Now, yes, might Eastern imports be better? Potentially, possibly, but again, there's not a lot of people out there with the resume of Mickey, and then also having strong English speakers is, I think, great for content, great for viewership. I think it's more interesting, more engaging for fans and everything. And I just think Mickey's really good. I think he can have a good season. Like, again, was he great for G2 last year? No. But I don't think he was as bad as some people are acting like. Obviously, he knows that him and Reckless didn't have great synergy. Maybe with the new AD carry, this could be something good. But yeah, we hadn't really heard a lot from Mickey as far as rumors went recently. We haven't heard a lot of Mickey to TSM rumors specifically. So I thought this was really, really cool. Obviously, I think Mickey deserves a spot in the LEC or LCS in 2022. I don't think that's that hot of a take. And yeah, I would absolutely love to have him on TSM. It's a team that, needs the support, has the money, needs to win. It would be really, really cool. Now, obviously, people are going to have some questions of like, okay, does Mickey want to come over and lane with Tactical? I don't know. I mean, I think so. I think Tactical has like a decent reputation globally. I think, people in Europe know who he is. I don't think they think he's that bad. I think it would be cool. But my bigger question is what's going to go on with the mid lane in this situation. It's funny because we've actually heard some kind of random rumors and rumblings that potentially Huni could role swap to mid and maybe TSM would bring in another top laner. Maybe that'll be like Wonder or something or some Korean top laner. But also if Huni stays in top, are they still going to look for Korean mids? Are they going to try and import a European mid? What exactly are they going to do there? Is TSM going to end up with Jizuke? I really, really don't know because we've just been so set in on this Korean hype train for a while now that Bloop throwing in these random TSM Mickey stuff really is a big curveball for everybody. But I think that's cool. I think that's exciting. The unexpected is always awesome, especially when it's somebody as popular, as exciting, as interesting as Mickey to TSM would be. But at the same time, like they said, it's not anything official. TSM likes to take their time. TSM always drags on the offseason. They're always one of the last teams to finalize moves. Sometimes that's for better. Sometimes I'm going to say usually that's for worse. But either way, I think the fact that they haven't got a deal done with Mickey yet isn't super concerning because we just know this is how TSM rolls. The teams that are fast in the offseason, they already have their deals done. TSM's not going to be the first. So at this point, they might as well, wait patiently and actually get the right deals done. And they're not in a hurry to sign Mickey. Mickey's not going anywhere. It doesn't even seem like there's any teams left for Mickey to go to. So I think they can take their time. I think they can exhaust all their options. I think they can negotiate very, very strongly with Carlos and really set a price and a situation that they are wanting. But either way, I think it's cool to hear that Mickey would be willing to come to NA, that he'd be willing to come to TSM. Obviously, it's better than nothing on his end. And yeah, I think the LCS, I think TSM, I think everyone would be better off with Mickey over here, and I think it'd be a pretty good situation for Mickey as well. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about TSM Mickey? You think it'd be a good move, bad move? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, tip today, and all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!